Hey everyone, so today we're actually going to be reviewing the Vanity Planet 15 brush makeup brush set, and then I used it to create this look. I'm about to show you all the brushes in this set and let you know what I think about them. If you have this brush set, then feel free to let me know in the comments what you think of it. It just came in the mail and I'm so excited to have this finally because I haven't been using the right brushes. Now I actually have professional brushes. It comes in this awesome packaging. I don't think it's real leather because the whole set is cruelty free. No, why are you taking a picture? That's not what I just did. This brush set typically goes for $30. The website says that it used to be $100, but it's like 70% off now. So I don't know if it's really just $30 and that's their way of selling the product, but it's working and a lot of people are using it now. I actually got mine on Amazon, so keep watching and I'll let you know my thoughts, because I'm sure a lot of you care what I think. So the first brush is this little baby blending brush. It doesn't really have a handle. It's very soft. I'd probably use this one to set my face with setting powder. Then we have this brush. This one's also very soft. It's a little bit smaller than the last one. It's heavier than I'd imagined. They've got these nice like wooden handles. And then we have this pretty stippling brush with a flat top. Really soft. Ooh, it feels nice. This one's more for applying foundation, but to be honest, I probably would prefer a beauty blender. Next is this angled brush. If I'm putting like a powdered contour, I'd probably use this one to get a precise line on my contour, and this one would be like to blend it. It's a good size for cheekbones. I feel like this is a foundation brush. It feels like a paintbrush. This one I really like, although it's like all over the place. It's a very lightweight highlighting brush. It feels like, what's it called when you kiss someone with your eyelashes? Eskimo kisses? That's what it feels like. We have this one here. I would think it's a little too big for your eyes. What I actually use this for, to apply foundation contour, put the dark line and then wiped it and used it to put the lighter line. Now moving on to the eyeshadow brushes. It's like a really long fluffy brush. I would use this one in the creases, but it's not as pointed. The one I use from Sephora, this one is more pointed on the top and that one is not. Next, we have this little baby. This is really similar to the other flat brush that I had. It's very firm. If you're putting on an eyeshadow that you want to be very pigmented, then I would probably use this one. The glitter that I just bought, I used this to apply it because I want to like press it down on my eye. You have more control with that brush. Then we have this little baby. This is called a pencil brush. It has like a round top to it, so it's really helpful to get like in this area or like in your tear duct area. Then we have this eyeshadow brush, which to me is very similar to this one. It's just a little bit thinner. Now the tiny little brushes. There's this little one. It's really cute. Like it's so tiny. And then there's this little baby. So this is also just good for little details or possibly even eyeliner, but it's not angled, but it is very thin. So this one is the thin angled brush. This one is my favorite by far of the set because this is the one that I really needed. I recently got a gel eyeliner and I didn't have a brush to apply it with because the one I had was kind of thick. It's also great for applying eyebrow product to your eyebrows because it's so thin that it can like mimic hairs. Only thing with this one is that I noticed the hairs are kind of coming out of it. Like some of the hairs are coming out further than others. Every time I wipe it down, like more hairs come out. And last but not least, it comes with a free dildo. Obviously I'm kidding, it's too small. I don't know if that was a little too far for my channel, but anyway, we have this little lip brush here. This seems pretty good. It just doesn't seem as precise as I would like. It's a little too long for me. Okay, so that is all the brushes. So now you can see me actually putting them to use. First, I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm going to use that angled brush. You can get a really precise line with this brush. And like, gosh, I have a tadpole on one eye and not the other. I'm actually going to use this little one to clean up around my brows. Now I'm using that same brush to just go down my nose with the same concealer. Down the sides of my nose. I'm going to go ahead with that little foundation brush. I'm going to take that same dark color that I contoured with on my nose, under the temple. So yeah, this is kind of just like a concealer brush. I'm liking it so far. I would normally use my beauty blender to blend all of this, but because I'm reviewing this, I'm going to use my stippling brush. This is meant for like blending foundation together. The problem that I'm seeing with this is that, you know, if you're using it to blend the dark colors and then you use it to blend the light colors, you're going to get the dark colors mixed in with the light, whereas when you use a beauty blender, I'll use one side to blend the darker colors and then I'll flip it over and use that side to blend the lighter so that it's not all just like mushing together. You have more surface area on the beauty blender than you do on a stippling brush. But I'm not hating this. It's not bad. So I'm going to use this angled brush to put a powdered contour over my foundation contour. Take Kat Von D Shade and Light. I'm going to use this fluffy brush blender with a little precision. I'm just going to blend in my contour a little bit. I'm also going to use this to apply a blush. This is my Smashbox palette. I'm going to use this little baby to blend it. This one's Definitely more light-handed. It's not as firm as the other one. I'm so excited for this one, the little fan brush. I'm gonna take the highlight in my Carly Bible palette. It's almost gone. It's like a joke. So I really like how this applies with a very light hand, but if you have a highlighter that is a little more stubborn and you really have to dig into it to get the color to show, then this may not be as good because this is very flimsy, so it may not pick up the color unless it's like a very pigmented and you only want a little bit. To use it to highlight under my brows, I'm going to go ahead and take the Crease Brush, my Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm going to grab the light brown from my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. So I don't mind this brush. I like my Sephora crease brush better because the tip is pointed, but this isn't bad. This is actually really good for getting on more surface area of the eye. I forgot to set my face, so I'm just going to do that. I wanted to use this big blending brush, and I'm going to take my Laura Mercier setting powder, and I'm just going to, use that to set under my eyes like I said I would. I'm going to take this short, firm brush. I recently went to the NYX store, aka Disney World, made my own palette with these gorgeous colors, pretty champagne. Put it on the inner. I'm going to take this gorgeous sparkly red. So I really like this brush. It definitely gets more pigment on than another brush because it really presses down into the eyeshadow. I'm going to grab Cypress Umber with this rounded little brush, and this one's really good for like the outer corner right here. Grab Antique Bronze. And grab Raw Sienna. A little bit under that just to blend it out. I'm going to grab that crease brush again. I'm going to take Raw Sienna also. Help blend that transition area. I'm just going to grab that tiny little detailed brush again. Take a little bit more of that deep red. We're going to dab a little bit in the centers on each bottom. Now I'm going to take Primavera Gold and we're just going to put that in the inner tear duct. I'm going to take my Bobbi Brown gel liner and that thin angled brush, the one that's kind of falling apart. It's getting even worse. The shorter end, the hairs are kind of coming out a little bit. Going to, oh my god, look what just came out of that. That loses like a million points in my book. Literally half the brush just came out. It's falling apart. Do you see that? All those hairs. It's like cat hair. Alright, well I'm still gonna use it. The excess to swoop down on the outside there. Going to curl my lashes. Just put on Ardell Natural Lashes, like you can barely really see them. Cat! You know I give up. I'm gonna take a black from my Kat Von D palette, the little thin brush, and I'm just gonna set between the eyeliner and the eyelash. My Sephora Waterline pencil in Wide Eyed. Literally, I'm actually about to foster a cat. You've probably seen in my other videos, I already have the cat here that I saved from a shelter. They were going to kill him at a certain hour, and I just ran in and basically adopted him. And I saw another cat that was going to be killed today. She's only 8 months old, and she's healthy except she has a little heart murmur, and they were going to kill her, so I quickly just like impulsively said I would foster her. So they're literally going to deliver her like in like 8 minutes. So like I'm literally like about to get a random ass cat like in my tiny little apartment. And I'm gonna have to separate her from my cat. So like I don't know, like I'm like really excited though. So hopefully they get along. I don't know, she's supposed to be really sweet, so we'll see. But I also like can't get too attached because I'm only fostering. But okay. This is like one of the only ones I didn't use. So this is the lip brush. Anyway, I'm gonna take this last brush, take this Inglot Lip Cream. I'm really sorry, but it's not readable, the color. It's like this pinkish, peachish color. I want to eat that. It looks so yummy. That is way more pink than I remember it being. I'm gonna layer some of this because this is way too pink. Bare Minerals in Boss. So for the lip brush, I do actually like it. I know I said it felt a little bit long, but it actually applied this quite nicely. Yeah, so this is actually the finished look. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and you can let me know what other kinds of videos you'd like me to do, and I'll see you in my next video.